Hi guys! Happy Monday! Oh goodness, what is my hair doing? I had it curly yesterday and now it's doing its thing, but how's everybody doing today? I hope it's a good start to your week. Who's on with me here? I'm really excited. Let me talk about a few little perks that I've recently received from my company, my team. I don't know if you guys saw me. Hi, Helga. Hi, Katie. But I recently just got this beautiful coach purse from my mentor, Coach Alta. Hi, Al. Oh, Alta, you're on. I'm so excited. My first game yesterday. And for those who know me, I'm not a big name brand person. I'm just kind of too practical for name brands, I guess. I don't know. But I love them. I really do. I love it when they come as gifts to my front door. Hi, Jacqueline. So I'm like super stoked. My husband saw it last night. He's like, where did that come from? So anyway, I'm really, really excited. And I also got, I love, like, I'm not a big gift person. That's not one of my love languages, but I actually do love getting them. It's not something I think about, but, so I just recently received from my company a new bracelet. So isn't that pretty? I'm so excited. It has a pretty little rhinestone and the company name and all that good stuff. So anyway, I just feel so spoiled over here. And I just wanted to share that with you. But thank you for hopping on. And like I said, I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. So I wanted to jump on because I posted this morning about mindset, and it's something that I've personally had to really, really work on in my life. I've just always, let me tell you a quick story, or not story, but just to give you a little background. My mom, so I shared with you guys a few days ago, I'm the oldest of 7 kids, grew up in a very happy, healthy family, very large family, but, I tended to struggle. My parents did get divorced when I was about 3. And so I don't know if that was some of the cause. Also being a Fragile X carrier, we tend to be a little bit more, we have a little bit more issues with depression and anxiety. So I don't know if that comes into play, but I've always struggled with mindset. And I remember asking my mom when I was in about 8th grade, I was like, why are you always so happy? And like, how can I be like you? How can I be happy like you? I just didn't feel it naturally. And, that probably was a little bit of hormones and stuff like that. But, hi, Vanessa. So, it's just always been a struggle of mine. And, I had to, different phases of my life and different things that have come up, I've really had to focus on how can I change this feeling, because feelings, hi George, it was great to see you guys yesterday. It's really hard, to change your mindset. And it's just, like I said, it's always been a struggle. I've always kind of been a person who kind of thought of the worst case scenario and, kind of went into a negative, sense. Hi, Diane. So it's something that I've struggled with, and through different periods of my life, it got worse than others. But I remember asking my mom, like, what do you do? Like, how are you so happy? And I think, with her, it was, it's just kind of how she was wired. She just was wired. But she's such an inspiration to me because just growing up with a mom like that, I kind of got a little like irritated, I guess, with her at some points in my life, because she was so happy all the time. And I envied that. But at the same sense, I've seen her go through so much in life, and she's always you ask her how she's doing, and she always has a positive response. And nobody's always happy, right? Nobody's always, life brings us all different things that can really bring us down. And, for her, as I've seen things that have really been negative in her life, she's always had that positive mindset. And, I think a lot of it stems from her faith, but at the same time, she just, it's just such a cool thing that I really wanted and aspired for myself. So I've really been working on that. And, this company that I've been working for as well, with our team, we have such amazing personal development training that has really, really helped. So I wanted to just jump on real quick and share with you my personal recipe for, a positive mindset and how I can be this peppy, person that you guys see, even though I may have different feelings inside. So I wanted to share that with you. So the first thing is, before I even get out of bed, I try to think of something that I'm grateful for before I even put my feet on the floor. Something that I'm grateful for. It could be the silliest thing, smallest thing, biggest thing. Sometimes it's super deep, like, I'm just thankful for my life, my family, just all the big, big things. And then sometimes it's as simple as like, I'm so happy to like have this nice warm blanket or a nice pillow. Hi, Joey. Right, Jacqueline? My mom's always so peppy. I know. So I try to wake up before I even get out of bed. I try to think of something that I'm grateful for. And so that really kind of helps steer your mindset into a more positive, kind of just from the bat. Like, because we wake up and we're like, oh gosh, we gotta, do this, that, or the other and get going with our day. But if you just take that quick, few seconds to think of something you're grateful for, it seriously will change the whole rest of your mindset for the whole rest of the day. So that's number one. Number two, wash your face and brush your teeth. I know it sounds silly, but, just feeling fresh and feeling good. For me, everybody has a different morning routine, but for me, I typically, wash my face, brush my teeth, put on workout clothes, and then take my son to school and then try to get a workout in. So I don't shower right away, but, for those who already shower and get ready for work and stuff like that, that really kind of helps too. You just feel fresh, you feel clean. When your face is washed and your teeth are brushed, I know it sounds simple and silly, and I don't know if there's people who don't do that, but, but it's kind of basic. But at the same time, do it right away, or do it, I do it right away, and it really, I come down for breakfast and I feel so much better that I don't know, washing my face, brushing my teeth. So anyway, that's number two. And then I make a morning drink. So the first thing I put into my body, I drink a ton of water, so I definitely have probably already started drinking water. But the second thing that I make in the morning is I make a little concoction, and I use half a cup of warm water. So not hot, not room temperature, just a little bit on the warmer side. And then I put a teaspoon of this bad boy. And so you guys, real quick, I listened to Ryan Seacrest on Kiss FM in the morning on the way to school. I love that show. Ryan's Roses kills me though. I'm like, dude, like these people this has to be rigged. People have, that's just where my mind goes. But anyway, he said just this morning, he was talking to one of the gals, I can't remember, the one that just had the baby, and they were talking about how, and I don't know how like real this is, but I already do it, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it is true, but he said that if you drink something or eat or drink something fermented, it makes you happier. So I don't know how much truth there is to that. I haven't Googled it yet, but I just thought that was funny, so I thought I'd share it. But anyway, I have my warm water, and I put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, which is fermented. And it definitely takes time to acquire a taste. Jacqueline Ryan's Roses song. So funny. But it definitely takes a little time to acquire a taste, but now I enjoy it. So I have my warm water, I do a tablespoon of that, and then I squeeze a fresh lemon, and then I do a little bit of cayenne pepper, mix it around, and I drink that. And I do that every morning, for a lot of different reasons, but now I know that it's supposed to make you happy too, so that's cool. I do it for, the fact that it's, it's a natural probiotic. It helps with, just so many different things in your body. Kind of helps your metabolism go. It helps just a lot of cleansing. There's just a lot of things. So you can look that up on what that does. But anyway, that's my first thing, my morning drink in the morning before coffee. I did read, and I do this. I try to do this. They say that, I know this sounds crazy and my husband will say, I have to have my coffee the first thing when I wake up. But they say that you actually should have coffee 2 hours after you wake. And the reason for that is because you have a natural adrenaline or whatever when you first wake up in the morning. And I know probably some people are like, what? I don't have that. But your body does. It has a little bit of natural adrenaline. So they say to have your coffee about 2 hours after you wake up. So I try to do that. That's why I have this morning drink, and it kind of, starts my system off. And then I have my coffee a little bit later in the morning. So that's number 3. So 1, I get out of bed. Before I get out of bed, I think of something grateful. Number 2, wash my face, brush my teeth. Number 3, I make my morning drink. And then number 4, try to think of something or find some kind of humor in something. So for me, I have it kind of built in because Audric keeps me laughing all the time. So, but if you don't have an Audric in your life, kids make you happy. But if you don't have a kid at home or make you laugh, find something funny, on Pinterest, like just look up a funny meme or something that just makes you laugh. Laughing is so, so good just for your whole body. Smiling, laughing, and it really sets the tone once again for your day. If you've thought of something really to be thankful for, and you've you're feeling good, and you've already started laughing, like you're on the right track for the day. So anyways, so that's number 4. Number 5, and this is just my recipe, guys. This is not anything scientific or anything like that. This is just Jen. Number 5 is, as soon as I start thinking something negative, I stop that right away. I nip it. So, if I'm in the morning and I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta do this today and do that today that I don't want to do, or, I have something going on, a meeting that I don't want to go to, or I don't know, whatever it is, the case is. And then I start telling myself like, oh, you don't want to do this, or you're not going to be good at that, those types of things. Immediately, I have to nip that. And even if it sounds silly, like you have to just tell yourself, I'm good at this. Even if you're not, you're just like, I can do this. I'm good at this. I know it seems silly and cheesy, but it really does work. So your mind is so powerful, and we can lie to ourselves, and we could trick ourselves into believing anything. So, it's really important to not believe the negative stuff and the crap that's not even true. Don't believe that. Like, trick yourself into believing good things, and then you become those. So that's number 5 for me. Number 6, smile. Like, it's amazing what a smile can do for you and for the people around you. People just don't smile enough, and it's just something so simple that you can do. I mean, my husband kind of makes fun of me because he'll see me like driving down the street, like, or coming home, and I'm just in my car just like cheesing. He's like, what are you smiling about? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't even know I was smiling. So, just making that a habit, to smile as much as you can. And, say hi to people, be friendly. whatever we're doing, getting gas, going to the grocery store, dropping the kids off at school, if you make eye contact with somebody, smile and say hello, say good morning, say good afternoon, good evening, like wherever the case may be. But say hi to people. I feel like people just don't say hi to each other that much anymore, and it's kind of sad. And then when you do, people think you're a weirdo, and it's like, I don't know. I just think that the more we engage with each other, hey, we get it. We're all in different walks of life, but we're all on the same planet doing the same stuff in a different form, a different way. So say hi and good morning. So that's number 7 for me. Number 8, this is kind of simple, like that we already all know, but, eat healthy as much as you can, exercise as much as you can, sleep well. Sleep is so important and so huge. And if you're married, have sex. Do it. It makes you feel good. It's so healthy for your mind, body, gives you those endorphins. Do it. I'm telling you, it's good. Hi, Melinda. Number 9, feed your mind with good things. So I know a lot of people, watch the news, and that's fine. I probably should watch it a little bit more because sometimes I'm not always in the know. But, don't get addicted to the news. The news is very negative. And, people get sucked in and they don't realize it. They just think that they're just watching the news, seeing what's going on. But honestly, it's so very, very negative. And the news, we all know this, but we still get sucked in. The news and the, the way that they portray things are always very negative, worst case scenario, they exaggerate. And that goes into our mind. And even if we know, okay, that was a little much, but if you look, they don't really share a lot of positive things. I mean, when they do, that's great. But for the most part, it's pretty negative. So limit yourself. If you need to catch up on the news, great. Put it on, find out that, they basically say the same thing over and over, like the same 5 things, right? Over and over. So watch it once, get it, or if you need it twice, get it twice, and then turn it off and put on something positive, whatever, or read something positive. So, whether it's a podcast or, a really good positive book, like I said, with my business, I do read a lot of, personal development and then honestly, the good old fashioned Bible. I mean, for those who believe in the Bible, that's an amazing, it's not always the most positive, but it gives you good insight to different things that are going on in your life. So, read the Bible or listen to a podcast or read a good book, but put healthy, positive things into your brain, not just the negative, because otherwise, what we feed our brain is what comes out. And just like what we feed our body is how we look, same thing. What we feed our mind with, that's what comes out. And so if you feed it with a bunch of negative stuff, more than likely you're going to be a pretty negative kind of, person. So anyway, that's my take on that. So that's number 9. Number 10, this is a big one. And try to enjoy what you do for work. Enjoy your occupation. I looked up the word vocation, and it says it's a strong feeling of suitability for a particular career or occupation. So, I think a lot of people feel stuck, that they're in these careers or occupations that they hate, that make them, just miserable, right? Miserable. And they have to do a commute a couple hours and to something that they absolutely hate. That's not, you're not stuck in that forever. And I'm speaking from experience because I was in the corporate world for about 10 years. And as much as I loved it, we go through different things in our life where we have to be flexible and know that sometimes it's time for change, not just for yourself, but maybe for the people around you too. So it's really important to be open-minded about, that you're not stuck and just know that you can make a change, as scary as it is. We live in an amazing country where you can do so much, whether it's working and, you could totally change careers.
Okay.
Oh,
found this on the web for enjoying your occupation and what the...
Siri's talking to me on my computer. I didn't think I said Siri, but it started talking. So anyway, so where was I? And so, you know, it's important to enjoy what you're doing, and know that you're not stuck. You can make a change, as scary as that is, as, you know, just overwhelming as that seems. You can make a change. And I've shared with you that I did that about 4 years ago. And it's just been such an amazing thing for my family, for myself. And, you know, whether what I'm doing is a fit for you, you know, or not, that's not really what I'm going with here. But honestly, just, you know, what you do, and most people work at least 8 hours a day, right? So what you do for those 8 hours, maybe 10, you know, you have to enjoy it to some degree, or enjoy something about it. You have to find the joy in it, because otherwise it's going to suck you, just like, it's just going to make you just a miserable person. So, you know, really be cognizant of that. You know, am I just doing the motions, you know, or am I doing something that I believe in, and it's a real fit for me? It's my vocation, not just my job, not just my occupation. And, you know, if what you're doing isn't making you happy, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, there's some people who just, nothing will make them happy, right? Some people just don't want to work. So I'm not really speaking to that, but to those who do enjoy, you know, contributing to society in that sense, and to the workforce, you know, think of what you can do, what would really make you happy. And don't be afraid to chase your dreams. You know, it's never too late. So don't be afraid of that. And, you know, for me, what I'm doing, it is a fit for me, and I do feel I'm in my element. I mean, I love helping, changing people's skin, changing people's lives, giving them an opportunity to make extra income. It's so rewarding for me. But more than that, you know, this is a vehicle for me to get to where I want to go. And I think, you know, I'm pretty open about, you know, my passion is, you know, helping those with special needs. That's kind of, you know, what God brought me in life. You know, we all have different things. And I've really chosen to make something good about that. You know, I mean, it's definitely not something I would have ever wanted or asked for, but, you know, since I have that in my life, I want to make it positive for everybody else going through that. And I want to make big changes in the special needs community. So my husband and I, you know, definitely have big long-term plans, you know, for, you know, creating a nonprofit, and those types of things. So for me, this opportunity, this business is a vehicle to get me where I want to go. And that's essentially, you know, unlimited income and, you know, unlimited time. And so with those two resources, income and time, I can really make a huge change in the world. And so that's what I'm personally doing. You know, for you, you know, I don't know what you're doing. If there's something that you are looking to do in the big picture and you feel that that's impossible, you know, send me a message. I'd love to chat with you a little bit about what's working for me and my family. And, you know, I hope that you found that these 10 tips for a positive mindset, this recipe that I threw together, if you found that valuable or helpful, you know, share this video, share it with a friend, or, you know, if you want, I can send you my notes here, if you would like that. So message me and I can shoot you those 10 steps for you. And, you know, and then again, if you're looking to, you know, make some extra income and make a difference or make a change in your life, I'm here for you. So reach out. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.